Woohoo! Okay. Hello, folks. We're here for the early morning of day 10, wherein I am in pretty serious trouble. Though I will survive now that I stop to try. Let's see. I just gotta figure out where these guys are. Hear them. Hear you guys. Come on. Come on. It's still dark out. I can't believe that happened. That was so close. Oh, did I mention it was day 10? Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. This guy sees me at least. Come on in. Come on in. Who? Who? There was something else up there. Yeah, there you are. Come on down. Oh, nice move, me. Oh, there's a little guy. Ooh, they were on the other side. Okay. Let me make this impossible in this direction. Take care of these guys. I don't see any evidence of... Or no, those aren't the same guys. I see ya. I see you too. I dare you to join me up here. Can it... I think, I still hear the little guy. I wonder if the little guy can... Yeah, he's still down there. Here goes nothing. Those guys exist just to waste your weapon. That's what it is. You were down here. There you are. Come on. Come back. Oh, is there no way up? It doesn't look like there's an easy way. Oh, come on. The spider can do it. Man, this sounds like they're on all sides. There's a... I have my doubts about the worth of this scenario. I don't think I need this stuff anymore. Well, that was an adventure. You in here? Come into my parlor. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Jeez. How do you manage that? Oh, sunrise. Very good. Very good. Look at my poor sword. Okay, where'd you come from? Hey. Whew. That was an adventure, and I was heading east, was I not? The guy with all the funky armor's gone, though. I don't need you guys. I'm going this way. Towards the sun. Hoi. Yeah. Hoi. Yeah. Very good. I have the talent of making of noises. East. Do not fall in holes. I would be most cross with myself should I die that way. Let's see if we can find the edge of this very mountainous place. Whoop. Oh, buck, 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 buck. Chickens are pretty cool. Unless you have tomatoes. And then you might not be so thrilled with chickens. It's not that they mean the tomatoes any harm, I don't think, but the bugs that might crawl on the tomato that they want to eat, which you would think you would prefer they do eat, make, I don't know, they don't seem to be quite accurate enough to actually leave the tomato itself unscathed, so you end up with poked tomatoes. This is from experience growing up. I would not mind having tomatoes in the future. What am I saying? Chickens. Or tomatoes, for that matter. They're both quite nice. Especially fresh. People have no idea what fresh food is anymore. Even the organic stuff at like Whole Foods is still... It's taken days in many cases to arrive after having been picked. It's just... It's better than the alternative. That's an interesting formation. But it just doesn't compare to having been on the vine 30 seconds before you consume it. Bah! Magmoo. So, day 10. Day 10, day 10. We are striking out. At this point, I'm not even sure if I could find my home, or, the place I left behind, even if I wanted to. I cannot cut it that close again in the future. That was crazy. Can you imagine if the series had ended after just a week and a half? Wow. It's an interesting little valley. I like it. Surroundings aren't particularly inspiring, but I like the valley. I do wish the terrain rendering was a little bit nicer. I hear references to something called the Terrain Update. Supposedly now I've heard in listening to KJ Mac that is a reference to version 1.7, which I suppose is now in development and has no known delivery date as of yet. It's a bit soon since 1.6 only just came out, but makes me curious. Because I have to say, the biomes are, they're wearing a little thin for me because they're the same over and over again, and because sometimes they abut one another in ways that don't make any sense. You got tundra right next to jungle, and you have to wonder how the heck that happens. Okay, so I'm leaving behind the mountains. And I kind of like mountains. I want to find mountains near a village. Or a convex, or a place where mountains and, like, 2 other biomes, meet. Hello. I don't suppose you got any apples out there, eh? So that's a nice little hill. Another nice hill. So we're coming back into Extreme Hills, or what is this? So it doesn't look like Extreme Hills. But you got this funny formation. Now, funny formations like this seem like they'd be a nice place to build. But after a while, I build big. At which point, a nifty feature like this would be lost. It would be built over. And no one would ever have known that such an interesting rock had existed. That is pretty freaking cool, though, I have to say. That makes it tempting to me to, stay here. The only problem is I don't know where it is in relation to anything of use. Sorry, I need my paper fixation. Probably could use some sugar, too. Let's see. That's pretty cool. I dubbed this rock. I don't really have the means to dub rocks right now. I wish there was a way you could make an artifact that would be like a beacon on maps that you make. That would be quite nice. That's probably something I could do. I probably have the supplies now to make a map. The problem is I'm not sure I want to make a map of a place that I might never be again. Ooh, mushrooms and a cave. Not much of a cave, though. Oh. Oh. That's kind of neat. Is it just a lake, or is this a sea? No, it's a lake. Or a pond at this point. Too small for a lake. I come from Maine, okay? Maine. There are probably places in the world that have many more lakes than Maine does, but Maine is like half lake. You can't walk 100 feet up the road without falling into a new lake. Tripping over yourself face first into a lake or a pond or a stream. So the distinction between lake and pond is not terribly vague to me, though there's some judgment to be made. And here's jungle. I'm not sure if I want to try to traverse a jungle. Ooh, but this jungle's got some hills to it. I kind of like that when that happens. The extremity of the height of the trees as magnified by the height of the landscape. I've seen some pretty nifty worlds like that, including one called Xul, X-U-L. I can't remember. It was an accent. There was either like the acute accent or the caret accent above the U or the dash. I can't remember which. But it was a nifty landscape. There were rivers with cliffs and and then there were like islands of mountain. There was mountain islands that had jungle on top of them. So you had trees naturally going above the cloud line. In these islands, so there'd be some gulf of air between you and the next such thing, but there were 3 or 4 of them around, so they really stuck out. That was neat. That would be a nice place to build. And if I ever have to, if I die here someday and want to start a new world, maybe I'll do it there. Maybe. I wouldn't be too upset now, though, if I saw a bit of cobble somewhere. If you take my meaning. Nothing obvious. I'm liking the landscape, though. I mean, see, it's a fair hill. It's not a mountain, but it's a fair hill. Ow, my eye's acting funny. Kind of burns a little bit, like itchy. It's probably this terrible, terrible heat. I mean, I've managed to keep the heat under control to some extent in the house by careful control of shades and window closings and window openings at specific times. So I'm doing all right, but it's still probably upwards of 82 or 83 in this room right now. And that's definitely beyond my comfort level. I like 75 and below. I like 32 to 75. That's me. I don't know if I should go up or down. I'm not seeing any constructions. You know, I probably ought not wander too far from origin, just in case it gets to the point where I want to find a... What am I talking about? Find a stronghold. If I wander 4,000 blocks away looking for home, coming back for a stronghold would be fairly annoying. Though it would make for several days worth of episodes, I suppose. The adventure of searching for such a thing. I think I'm still going that way. Those little guys. Those guys are crazy. Ocelot. I'm glad they aren't hostile. Look at this. This is a nice setting. I'm hearing something. Where are you? Are you above me? I see you. As long as one doesn't fall on me from above, that would be most unfortunate. What do we got over here? What have we got over here? I can hear you still. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a night. After I slay this beast. Is this a cave? Indeed. Please don't have anything come up behind me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, did you see that? Cliffhanger San. We'll be back here in the light of day, folks. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, I'm not sure what to do with myself for the evening, but evening has come, so I'll call it an episode, and I will thank you for watching. Please come again, because we have found a spawner. Good night.